is when the moments turn to memories, and this is when the future gets so clear to see, and this is when tonight becomes
Hello, good morning. My name is Gia. I'm mother of 3 and I am from the Philippines. What made me decide to go to Canada? Kasi I was working in the cruise ship for almost 8 years. And then sabi ko, so since I have 3 kids, I've been away for so long na I wasn't able to take care of them for very long time. And since in the cruise ship, it's one of my dream, to travel and see a lot of places. Also, yung salary is very good as well. I was able to provide, I was able to invest a lot of things in the Philippines. But the thing is, like I said, I wasn't able to take care of my kids. So when I first came here to Canada, that was year 2014, I fell in love with the place. I fell in love with the people. They're very nice. So I said, why not settle here in Canada? I can provide for my kids, and then in the long run, I can be with them as well by immigrating here, settling down here. Tapos, pwede ko silang kunin, and then we can start all over again. So, dito sila mag-aaral. And okay yung kita. So, I decided to go here to Canada. The struggle was at first when I made the decision to leave my job as a seafarer. The pandemic hit. So, medyo dun ako nagkaroon ng struggle sa pag-a-apply. Tapos, financially, I wasn't ready to pursue my dream to be here in Canada. So, kailangan ko pang ibenta yung mga napundar ko from the cruise ship. And then, yung una kong application was supposedly work permit, pero sa Yukon, since hindi ganun ka in demand yung work experience ko as a waitstaff, so nagsuserve ako sa restaurant, sa bar ko, hindi siya ganun ka in demand dito sa Canada to like skilled worker. Hindi siya skilled worker. Medyo dun din ako nahirapan maghanap ng sponsorship. So I decided na mag-apply na lang for study permit. So, nagpunta ako dito, nag-aral. Thank God, natapos ko na, nakagraduate na ako. And right now, working permit na ako. And thank goodness and thank God as well na nakuha ko naman yung job na gusto ko dito sa Canada. Which yung isa sa mga pinag-aralan ko sa Pilipinas, sa TESDA, ay trainer's methodology, kasi feeling ko parang dun ako nag-excel din. Pag-train, pag-share ng knowledge and skills sa iba. So, yun yung parang dun ko nakikita na magpa-prosper ako personally and career-wise, and nakuha ko naman siya. So, yun yung trabaho ko ngayon. Living in another country, I would say siguro nasanay na lang din ako since yung trabaho ko nga overseas, seafarer, is away ka from home for 10 months and then 2 months ka lang nagbabakasyon. Siguro nasanay na lang din. Pero kasi dito sa Canada, everything is very accessible naman. Plus, advanced na din kasi dito sa Canada. So, hindi ko siya nako-consider na mahirap tirhan na bansa. Very disciplined naman dito. So, pag sinabing hindi pa pwedeng tumawid, hindi pa pwedeng tumawid. Pros and cons, like I said, very disciplined nga kasi tong country na to. So, you really have to follow the rules. So, hindi ko kasi siya masyadong hindi naman sa pagbabadmouth sa Pilipinas, pero hindi ko kasi siya masyadong nakikita sa Pilipinas. Kasi kahit saan tayo, mga Pilipino, tatawid na lang basta. Kung saan tayo sumakay ng bus. Dito kasi may designated talaga na bus stop. Also, yung medical kasi dito, as we all know, free siya for everyone. So, hindi pa kasi ganun accessible ang health sa Pilipinas. So, isa din siya sa pros na masasabi ko. Cons naman, yun lang talaga, you have to really know your pathway para makapunta ka dito sa Canada. So, yun lang ang nakikita ko talaga na pros and cons. What keeps me going physically, emotionally, and spiritually, of course, like I mentioned, I have 3 kids. So, sila talaga yung fuel ko. Makapunta sila dito, ma-provide ko yung pangangailangan nila, best education, lahat ng there is to offer ng isang country kasi nandito na sa Canada. So, gusto kong ma-experience nila yan, ma-explore nila. Gusto ko silang mag-grow in a place na feeling ko safe and secure. Kasi crime rate wise, wala naman ako masyadong nakikita or nababalitaan na super duper talagang dami ng crime dito sa Canada. So, yun yung talagang nilulook forward ko. So, yun yung fuel ko to keep going. And my advice para sa mga kagaya ko na aspiring din to go here and move here to Canada. Number 1, you have to know what is your pathway. Kung may plan kayo na maging student din, kasi student visa or study permit is the fastest way to be here. Are you financially ready? Kailangan mong tanungin kung kakayanin ba yung mga gastos, kasi hindi biro mag-apply ng study permit. Also, ano ba yung maganda ring pathway, kasi hindi lang naman pagpunta dito sa Canada yung ini-aim natin. In the long run, mag-a-apply ka din for permanent residency. So, ano yung tamang pathway ba? So, yan, kailangan i-research nyo muna bago kayo talagang mag-decide kung gusto nyo ba talaga pumunta dito. And, of course, ang pagtira kasi sa ibang bansa, malungkot talaga kasi although Canada is a very nice country to live in, pero iba yung saya sa Pilipinas. I would say, Christmas, New Year dito, boring, napaka-boring. Hindi kagaya sa atin na laging may get-together ang family, may reunion, every now and then, pwede kang pumunta sa mga friends mo. Dito kasi talagang work lang. So, kung hindi matibay yung loob mo at hindi mo kayang ng ikaw lang, kailangan medyo pag-isipan mo ng mabuti kung gusto mo talagang mag-move forward. Actually, everywhere naman kung saan mo gusto mag-settle, kung gusto mo sa Australia, sa US, it's the same thing. Yun lang talaga, dito kasi sa Canada, isa sa nagustuhan ko sa kanya is napakadali lang din ng pathway for permanent residency, hindi kagaya sa Australia and sa US. Also, for the almost 2 years that I am staying here in Canada, I would say na I was able to provide to my kids the things that I wasn't able to get when I was a child. So, kasi 'di ba as a parent naman, kung ano yung mga hindi mo naranasan before, parang gusto mo ibibigay din sa mga bata, sa mga anak mo. So, yon sa akin, I think I was able to do so. Career-wise, hindi ko masasabi na I'm really, really successful right now kasi I'm still in the process of starting dahil work permit pa lang ako. So, once na maging permanent residency na ako, yung tipong wala talagang restriction sa job, sa hours, and parang ang masasabi ko kasi na successful talaga is yung hindi mo na kailangan mag-work for you to be able to provide for your family. So, pag yan na-reach ko na, I would say na naging successful ako. And also, pag nabawi ko na lahat yung napundar ko and yung mga nag-give up ko, na-sacrifice ko just to be here in Canada. So, I would say that would be my success. Final words for those who are aspiring to go here to Canada. Lakasan lang ng loob. Aralin lang mabuti kung ano yung mga magiging choices and decisions. Pag-aralan lang din mabuti kung ano talaga yung gagawin or kung paano kayo mag-enter dito sa Canada. Ano ba yung lugar na mas okay? Kasi maraming province dito. Saan ba mas okay pumunta? Saan ba? Kasi kailangan timbangin mo yung cost of living. Although sa ibang province, mababa yung cost of living, pero yung work naman, medyo hindi ganun ka-okay. Hindi rin ganun ka-taas yung salary. So, yun yung mga kailangan timbangin. So, yun lang. Thank you very much. Sana matupad din yung dream mo na makapunta dito sa Canada or makapag-settle sa dream mong country. Good luck!